Sparky was going to be a child genius. Back then, he was Thomas Sparks. Tommy, before he was Sparky. Skipping grades, national awards, recruiters waiting for graduation. He went to college across the country. That first taste of freedom. Nobody pushing him to do well, expecting the world of him, asking him to help with homework or on group projects. No more trophies to win. No expectations. He relaxed for the first time in his life, and he never stopped. Now, you can't hold an interest for longer than a couple of months. Tell me about it, Tommy. What went wrong? Where'd your fire go?
The fire lives. The fire is driven by expectation, and all those expectations that I had taken into myself. Once no one was telling me that they expected anything of me, well, they all melted away. And the flame that I had, well, it turned into a melancholy. It turned into ashes in a chimney. The little flickers of thought and light just driving me in interest and curiosity towards something. And now I don't know where I am. I don't know who I want to be.
Did you finish school?
Nominally, I have a piece of paper.
Technically speaking.
Technically speaking.
What then? Where are you at now?
At this point, I'm in a tent in this big city.
Yeah. Got some nice neighbors.
Yeah. Nice neighbors. Found a few folks who enjoy a game of chess by the barrel fire.
Yeah.
And otherwise, just panhandling on the street, doing little odd jobs.
On Sundays, you get a free meal.
On Sundays, I get a free meal from nice little old ladies down the road.
That's not too bad.
No.
Getting by, I guess.
It's getting by, but it's not living. I still feel like I could be more. Like I could do more.
Yeah.
But what is more?
What does it even look like? Everything that they told you was more turned out to be kind of a sham.
It was all the same. None of it made sense after a point. There's no structure. There's nothing else to build off of.
But hey, those new city ordinances are supposed to help, right? You got that free housing. It's definitely coming.
Oh, the ones that kick me off the street and make it so that, they can come rip up my tent whenever they want to.
Yeah, they put spikes on the benches, those ones.
Yeah. My tent at this point is more duct tape than it is fabric.
Yeah. Well, that's sad.
At least I got these nice pair of shoes that I got off of a fella. He was running away from something, and something caught up to him, and felt like a shame just to leave those shoes there.
True. Can't let a good pair of shoes go to waste. Be nice if the ghost would leave you alone and you could get some sleep.
Jonathan just wants to keep badgering me. It's like he's the ghost of all the potential I could have been or something.
Look, he just wants to talk.
But he always talks about he talks about all these topics that just feel like nothing.
Look, he's gonna be the next big thing. He just needs to figure out what it is.
Don't we all?
Don't we all? Beatrice grew up in a doomsday cult. They didn't call it that, of course, but she knew that her parents knew something, and the rest of the world was too blind or ignorant to see it. When Bea was 12, the big day came and went. The man and woman she called Grandpa and Grandma came and hugged her goodbye the day before. The day passed, nothing happened, but she still never saw them again. Mom said they'd gone ahead early. They redid the math, and this time Beatrice got to help. They'd messed up the calculations with the moon cycle. This time it was right. Bea was 14, and she knew the little piece of math she'd gotten to help with was perfect. She loved to watch the moon, and they let her help watch it every night. But the math was wrong again. Bea's dad left soon after. Something about going on a trip to find the original texts to get it right for the final time. Things kind of fell apart after that. You couldn't figure out how to rework the math, and the moon never behaved quite like you predicted it's supposed to. A few years passed. Your mom passed away. And then it was just Bea and the numbers. A few years more went by, and you came to recognize what your childhood really was and what took your family from you. But you couldn't let it go. Therapy and friends didn't really make it go away, they just made it in the background. Late at night, when you can't sleep and the moon is full, where's Bea?
Out on some deserted building's rooftop with a notepad, crunching numbers. Because really the numbers were always my best friend.
They were the thing that made sense. They were the ones that had to be right? Because they were math.
And they speak to you in a way that makes sense.
I mean, every time an equation solves itself and is factually correct, that means you're correct, that you were right.
Can't quite help but feel like if I had done the math right the first time, that they would have stayed.
Dad wouldn't have disappeared for sure, right? And he had to go find the first texts because you got it wrong.
I still blame myself a little bit, even though I knew at the time the math was perfect, but there was something they weren't ready to tell me. The numbers just weren't ready to tell me yet.
Your longtime friend Jennifer keeps trying to convince you that the numbers are right, that the doomsday was wrong. The world's not going to end when the moon crashes into the earth. It's just not going to happen.
The numbers.
They do say it's possible.
The probability may not be super high, but you can't ignore the numbers.
Right. It's just the date that was wrong. That's the problem. It's not going to happen yet.
We have to be ready.
You do. That's what your grandparents did, right? They went ahead to make sure that the way was ready for you. That's not what your group therapy says. They say that they drank cyanide and killed themselves. But
they don't understand numbers the way that I do.
Right, it's not the same, right? Sure, that's what it looked like, but I mean, someone had to go on ahead, right? Well, maybe next full moon, right?
Maybe.
Maybe. Jenny is leaving group therapy early in the evening. He didn't come today, but she doesn't always, especially when the moon's full. Years of talking it through helped you rationalize what happened to your mother, and that wasn't your fault. She was sick, and you did everything you could. Looking back now, it seems like she was losing it because she was, and when she didn't take her meds, it wasn't safe to be around her. For For some reason, the blinding 110-watt lamps she kept all over the house seemed to help. But it's not like she noticed or said anything when they went out, or when she was lucid and turned them off because it hurt her eyes. You did get a job, a better one at least, eventually. Left that old retail shift behind and became a lighting designer. Doing pretty well for yourself these days. Worked with some pretty big names this year. When you get home, every light in the house is on. You call them projects for work. That's not really true, is it, Jenny?
Lights always... They provide so much more than illumination. They're comforting and, well, painful at the same time.
When you got to your mom's house that night, and you walked down the hall where the candle had fallen onto the floor and burnt out that side of the house, you found your mom there. She hadn't paid her electric bill. She didn't tell you, so you couldn't pay it. It's not like she didn't have the money. She was on disability. It just didn't occur to her most of the time.
I just don't understand how she couldn't just pick up the phone and call me and say, I'm having trouble. I can't keep it together. I could keep it together for her. Why was it so hard to reach out? Why?
It's tough when most of the time you're not yourself. Kind of seems like Bee's headed down that road. She says it's the moon. The last time you found her on the roof, it was a new moon. The moon wasn't even out. Dark as hell.
She's always calculating something. I don't know what her goal is. She's never really opened up to me in that sort of way, but I think there's something, a sum that she's looking for, a date, a number of some sorts that I just can't understand.
I think if she solves it, if she figures out the math, she'll understand the human experience and just be better.
Who gets that far with math? I mean, the numbers can only take you so far, but humanity is so much more than numbers.
I mean, you're one to talk, right? Hiding from the darkness.
All hiding from something.
Aren't we, though? Maverick! You went back to school, right?
Yes.
Got that degree. Started subbing,
Yes,
decided to be the change you wanted to see in the next generation.
That's it.
It was nice for a few years, right? All that new teacher smell. Kids are fun. It's nice to see them grow and learn. We all
Yeah,
know
then-
teaching is a house built on bricks of trauma, depression, mostly futility. Dealing with the parents eventually vastly outweighs dealing with the children. The administration and government certainly aren't helping you. Are you helping the kids, Maverick?
Anymore, I'm not sure. It's the kids, year after year, you see kind of the same routines of parents that just don't care. It's very difficult to make any real change.
Do you feel better?
In ways with the children that I could help, but in the long term, no, more hopeless now than ever.
Did it help you with the drinking?
For a while.
And then?
And just kind of slipped back in the old ways and got back in the old habits.
Haven't been back to the boathouse though, right?
No.
That's good. That's progress. Keith, despite your best efforts, things did not get better. Your son, your oldest son, took his wife and their new baby across the country, pursuing some wild opportunity that he will certainly be very successful at, as he is in most things. It's been about 18 months since you saw them last. You're running the shop now that he hired you at, so that's nice, but it took you away from working with your hands and talking to customers, which turns out was the thing you really enjoyed about it. Your younger son and his girlfriend Alice had a baby. They lived with you for about 6 months after Alice's parents kicked her out for bringing the baby to term. And Ben was working that offshore job. He came back in the off season angry and drunk. Alice left and took the baby with her. You didn't see what happened, but you're pretty sure you know why. It's been a long day crunching numbers and talking to some contractor about the new state regulations. Safety protocols are changing, and you've got to pay some people to make it happen. House is empty when you get home, but it smells like the empty bottle of Jack that's broken on the floor. How you doing, Keith?
Honestly, at this point, I'm just kind of ghost walking through the days, waiting on something to change up a little bit. And I don't know if it's going to be positive, negative, something in the middle. But yeah, I'm just kind of riding it out, waiting on the next big change. And oh, broken bottle. Maybe this is it. Maybe you hit rock bottom.
Maybe.
I'm so tired.
I imagine. Well. Let's put all that aside. We're going back into the club. At Dark Club, things are heating up. Everything is coming together. Our good pal, Sparky Whistler, found a timepiece, put it on a chain, and stood over a ritualistic, angelically shaped bloodstain. He began to spin and call out to the lost time. And he gathers, let's say, the energy that seems to be swirling about Dark City. Time itself is pushing and pulling as Sparky changes the nature of your surroundings. And we're coming back here into real time to find ourselves looking at the lost time beginning to coalesce. Too fast in the center as time speeds up, and too slow the further you get towards the edges. Energy begins to coalesce.
We're watching this happen?
No, hold on. This is James's cue, but he's missed it.
Oh.
I did miss this one.
Hold on, I'll start over.
Thank you.
Where's
For the record,
my...
he's not crazy. His clothes are still on.
He is. His clothes are still on. The energy begins to coalesce.
You might be wondering how I got here. Have you ever had one of those moments in your life where everything is wrong? The stress of the world holds you like concrete, frozen in place and compressed in all the corners and points, where even a breath scrapes along their skin and shoves the wrong joints together. Rusting with the currency of life, we try to figure out how to swim. Waking, sleeping, dreaming. Though when it all goes wrong, ignorance becomes a drug we hide ourselves inside of. That ignorance cools our parched throat like water, clears our mind like a deep breath, and warms us like the brush of light on our skin. I have gotten close so many times, hours before the time comes, stealing the shoes, splitting myself to let me act for a few moments longer, letting the other me wiggle his toes in the concrete, scraping the tops of his feet on the rocky beach. It gives me 3 days. 3 days to fix where lost time leads into lost fate, and the threads that hold it all together fray into nothing. And then he goes and screws it up. This could be the end. Or a way back to me that I never saw. I would strangle that me if I could. That might make all my plans all fall to pieces though. All the time I got for myself to fix this whole damn mess. At least Maverick knows of the time before. M-A-L, all over that chalkboard. The numbers 7, 13, 14, and 21 for B to dance to. The wheels turning endlessly for Keith for him to toss aside, and finally Jenny letting that fucking light go before the worst falls upon us all.
There are 39 people on the dance floor. 11 of them are you. And it's long past time you got going. The club whirls before your eyes, or maybe your head is spinning from the alcohol and the music. It's a little fuzzy, but you definitely remember that you had somewhere you needed to be, I think. 2 of you are scuffling near the makeup table, but had your attention drawn by the swirling of energy. One of you appears to be drawing something in towards them, and the other 2 are standing off to the side of the floor, wondering what's going on and where your car is. What are you doing?
Sparky take the piece of my keys I just gave him and swirling in the middle of the dance floor.
Mm-hmm.
I still want to find my car, but I'm also intrigued at what the fuck he's doing.
I'm trying to hold my wound.
Your small face hole?
Yeah. And I really want to turn around and just lash out at the only person who has a fake leg that they could throw at me.
That person with the fake leg is crawling into the middle of the floor trying to find said fake leg.
I hope you get stepped on.
The whole time going, you're trying to stab your eye out, and I was just trying to get your attention.
Looks like I did that already, doesn't it?
Got my attention.
But what's this? There's something else going on here, and I don't know what it is. What's happening? Where's Sparky? Is that Sparky?
Sparky appears to be standing in the center of the floor, doing a rhythmic circular dance of some kind, and the dance circle that was around the bloodstain is now around him. Most of the dancers, in fact, seem to have congregated closer to the center and move in a large rhythmic pattern. As you look, I need not Sparky, I need 4 of you to roll spot hidden. I appear to be missing one. B.
Which one am I thinking?
Spot hidden.
Oh, right.
It'd be really funny if the button for spot hidden was slightly hidden.
That would be funny.
It was slightly hidden.
You gotta expand that character sheet.
Yeah, I was gonna have to resize mine.
Unlucky.
All right, 2 successes. Keith and Maverick. You find, as I mentioned, or maybe you just noticed for the first time, that there are 39 people on the dance floor, and 11 of them are the 5 of you. Things are a little fucky in Dark Club tonight. The ones that you're pretty sure aren't yourselves are less colorful than the ones that you're pretty sure are you.
So I'm counting the people.
You're looking out there, and before the shenanigans started, there were definitely only either 18 or 21 people on the dance floor. Definitely one of those two. Now there's 39. And far too many of them are you.
So I'm like I'm seeing myself multiple times, or I'm seeing other people that I know are me.
You're seeing yourself rocking out on the dance floor.
Oh, okay.
I told you this would be cool.
I'm trying to spot a me
I mean, it's
and
something.
walk up to it.
The me that is me and not you stands on the dance floor and moves in rhythm lockstep along with his 38 other fellows. And you look as they form some sort of dancing pattern, but you're not familiar with the steps and not high enough to see the picture.
I'm gonna go up and I'm pretty sure it's me. I'm gonna go up and try and hug it.
You want to hug him? You just want to wrap your arms around him?
Yeah, and look him in the eyes. 'Cause
Good.
I've never seen anything like this.
Good. A young man walks up beside you, looks you straight in the face with kindness and empathy in his heart, and hugs you deeply.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Isn't it, though?
Yeah, this night's been very strange, but compassion always feels good.
Doesn't it, though? Maverick, what are you up to?
I'm kind of starting to get real freaked out. I've never seen anything like this or felt anything like this, even with dealing with the kids and the students, as monotonous as that was.
You sure?
Maybe I have.
Maybe you have. Maybe last time you did this, or the time before that.
I'm gonna sit in deep thought and try and remember what I did last time.
Roll me intelligence.
I want to spend.
You gonna burn a little luck, I think. There you go. A narrow success. Maverick, now that you really take the time to ponder it, you wonder why you've never taken the time before. Maybe you didn't have the time. Maybe that was the problem. Maybe you're missing, or were missing, something you have now. Last time, it didn't happen this way. The party was yesterday, and the drive was tomorrow. It's not supposed to happen right now. Keith, you feel a brusque shove of the shoulder, and someone pushes you out of your embrace. You hear a, "Hey man, back off."
Oh, no, this is my friend. We've got to be going.
You turn back towards your pal and a tall Beatrice with a red scarf and a pair of, I don't know, red accent scarves on her wrists. dances in time with the others in the club.
Oh, okay. Or not, sorry for interrupting, and I'll back up.
B, you and Jenny finish your fight. Whatever it wasn't important. The music calls to you. But first, maybe you should get into character. Maybe you need to join the people in the theme, right? You know, it'd be weird to get out on the dance floor and not look the part.
Yes, it would be.
Jenny, your friend B is looking longingly at a pair of makeup attendants holding very sharp knives.
Do they look like the same makeup attendants or similar ones to the one I was looking at? Or
Drastically different. Blood pools in their empty eye sockets and slowly drains down their face in a pair of very parallel lines.
That must be why she was telling me not to do that. B, why are you doing it yourself? Don't be a hypocrite. Don't do this. You can't honestly think you're going to do that. Didn't you just yell at me for this?
Today.
Did you?
I think you did.
Is that me? Are
Was
you
it?
sure?
It was absolutely you. Who else in this place has a prosthetic leg that they're just gonna toss at somebody because they want to caution them against doing something stupid like that?
That's a weird thing to say, B. You don't even have a prosthetic leg. That's so strange of her.
Leg. Look at my leg. Works just fine. Plus, it would be really
How did you get
odd
that leg?
if we would go on the. What do you mean you've always had this leg?
Keith, the tall Beatrice on the dance floor dances on her prosthetic leg.
Do I spot that and see their
Oh yeah,
their conversation?
they're definitely over there, about to get into it as B is inching towards the makeup table. Though you don't see the knives, this just look like a pair of very well-dressed makeup attendants.
I'll walk over to the prosthetic leg one and grab her arm real quick, lightly. Excuse me, B.
B, young man, well, younger than you last saw him anyway. Soft eyes, and a sad kind of frown to the outsides of his cheeks. Grasps your arm.
Hey, I think you and Jenny are about to have a fight over there. Maybe you can help them out.
What?
Just look. Maybe go help.
B, when was the last time you saw Jenny? You stopped going to group years ago.
It's probably around the time that her mom passed away, maybe. Yeah, I don't talk to Jenny anymore.
Oh, but you are already talking to Jenny over there, and I think you're about to fight. So seriously, just go talk to him. It'll be interesting.
How much have you had to drink, sir?
There's some new drugs going on here, and it's interesting. Just trust me. The dance is about to wind down anyway, I get a feeling.
I don't know. I mean, you do have an honest face, but how are you with numbers?
Super lucky.
The music does begin to wind down. It's almost like you knew. But another song
Really,
starts
the
up.
song's almost over. Go talk to them.
All right. Wait, who?
The rhythm
Did you say
changes, and B pirouettes into the new foot. And B and Jenny are staring at a table of makeup attendants holding knives.
You see the knives they're holding. Listen, I don't know why you think I'm so crazy, but I'm starting to feel crazy.
Well, I mean, we can either not get dressed up like everyone else and be weirdos.
We should just be ourselves. We don't need to be dressed up to be included.
I mean, but it's a party. We should dress like we're at a party.
B, where's your notepad?
My notepad.
Yeah, and how many people are supposed to be here?
How many people are supposed to be here, B?
18.
There's way too many on the dance floor.
Exactly. Too
Wait,
many
there
people.
are too many people on the dance floor.
Yeah, something is clearly happening here. I don't know what it is, but I think it's messing with your brain. You need to pay attention to the numbers and not this stupid makeup.
Well, I don't think it means messing with my brain. My brain's perfectly fine.
Well, you're not paying attention enough then, because there are clearly people in front of you who you think are just holding makeup, and they're actually scalpels.
As you turn to look at her ridiculous proclamation, they are indeed holding scalpels.
Hello?
These two knives.
Do you not see?
She looks up at you, empty eye sockets, blood pooling in perfectly congruous lines down her face. Well, we got them at the makeup store, honey. Don't you want any?
No. I'm just gonna grab B's arm and like walk away.
I don't understand. Those were not scalpels.
Oh, but honey, don't
go
anywhere.
Let me tell you, they feel like it when you get stabbed in the face.
You're not gonna fit in.
Do we need to?
Do you?
No.
We do have the numbers.
Yeah. The numbers are what's important to you.
A large, mostly full bottle of what appears to be some sort of mint liqueur flies across the room, smashing into the makeup table. The attendants, oh my goodness, this can't be, and flee into the crowd.
Wait, don't. There's too many people on the.
Don't worry about them. Let's go find the others. Where is it?
As they rush onto the floor, you see Maverick dancing a little Charlie Brown dance. Still in perfect time with the other 39 people.
He likes Snowball. I don't think we should interrupt him. Where's Keith?
Keith seems to be trying to sneak up on Sparky Whistler. He's reaching out. He's reaching out a hand towards this kind of whirling something or other going on with Sparky.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Is Sparky in it?
As Sparky calls out the numbers, the steps of the dance increase in pace.
Let's dance our way over there. I don't know what's going on.
Okay, yeah. 2, 3, 4.
There are 39 people on the dance floor, and 11 of them are you. But Keith exits the floor, and so only 10 remain. Keith, where is your car?
I don't know, but I've had enough of these shenanigans. This is just another party. It's really weird, but I'm starting to really worry that it got stolen.
Well, you still got your keys and your phone.
Yeah, I can find it, but, you know, I could have sworn I was trying to find it in the first place, and I just wound up here, so...
That sounds like a long time ago. Maybe you should check now.
Yeah, it's been way too long.
Phone app says it's right outside.
Oh, even better. Are there any There's no windows. I'll go to the door and see if I can peek out.
The bouncer looks at you funny, like, what are you leaving so early for? But you lean your head out and beep the thing, and you see your lights flash.
You know, I got a feeling I've seen that before. Maybe it was somebody else's car. I think I need to touch it.
You want to
I'll
step
look at the
outside?
bouncer. Yeah, I'll look at the bouncer. I need some fresh air. I'll be right back.
You want me to stamp your hand?
Let me back in?
Yeah.
Do you have to? I'll
Yeah.
be like 2 seconds.
It's either that or you pay cover again.
How much is covered tonight?
2.
Oh, okay. I'll pay it again. I don't want to have to watch
All right.
that shit off.
You lets you out. Inside, as Keith exits to check on his car, Keith and Maverick dance in time right around Sparky, and Keith begins to reach forward, touches the back of Sparky's hands during one of the rotations, and seems to knock everything out of whack. The energy of the room goes off balance. You know how you can feel when the atmosphere of a party changes?
Something goes silent, or there's just that break.
Like the CD skips unexpectedly. The boombox got unplugged by somebody's foot, and the spell of the party is just kind of broken.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where'd my other song go? I've lost it. It's right here. The sprinklers in the club go off.
Oh, great.
It smells disgusting. The old stale water in the sprinkler system has never been flushed.
Oh my! I'm gonna. Sparky grabs the watch and starts making for the door.
I grab B and start running towards the door as well.
Do I feel the water? Do I feel the water hit me?
You ran outside.
Oh. Sorry.
What color is the water?
Black.
Is it black on my skin, or is it just black on the floor and on others?
Black on the floor. In fact, you're not even sure it's hitting you as you reach out a hand. You feel wet, but as you look, you don't look wet. You didn't get wet last time. I don't think the sprinklers went off last time either.
I want to look around and try to figure out why what I'm feeling and seeing not matching what's actually happening.
A familiar face stands in the corner behind the bar. Looks like he's got a new pair of shoes.
Spark?
Maverick.
What is going on?
Well, you're one of the ones who kind of knew the whole time. Everything falls tomorrow.
Today?
Today. Tomorrow, today, yesterday.
It's supposed to be tomorrow, though. Maverick, you remember it's supposed to be tomorrow.
Why is it today and not tomorrow?
Because that asshole fucked it up.
Well, why didn't you stop it?
Don't mess with yourself when yourself is doing other things. You have 2 hours until I start the ritual again. The lights fall. And there are things that people need to let go.
Is there anything I can do to help those that need to let go?
You know who they are.
Have you tried letting go yourself?
I did just a little bit ago. I was letting what normally happens happen.
And it won't
All right.
stop happening until we stop what happens next.
Keith,
But it was stopped.
your car's out there. You touch it, it feels like your car. It looks like your car. It's gotta be your car.
I'm gonna run my fingers from the tip of the headlight all the way to the tail of the fender.
It's got that new mod smell. You smell the
Good.
cheetah blood. You see
There's no
the
scratches.
new
no dings
lightning
on either
bolt.
side.
looks perfect.
And then I'm gonna just like crack the door, take a little peek inside, make sure the upholstery's still okay.
Smells just like you left it.
Okay. That makes me feel better.
You hear the
I'll close it.
you hear the sprinkler go off inside.
Oh,
A bunch of shocked yells and screams as people start to break for the door.
looks like I left just in time. Cool.
You feel wet.
Look up. Is it raining?
Never rains.
I feel wet.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at my skin. Does
There's-
it look wet?
Dirty water sprinkled all over your skin.
What? I'm gonna go to grab a towel out of the passenger side of the car.
Reach into the passenger side, underneath the door handle where you keep a spare towel, and go to wipe it off, and comes off red.
Does my
Smells.
skin look okay?
Smells of iron.
Iron. It's coming off though, right?
Of course.
I'm gonna like feel my throat. Does it feel okay?
Externally it does. You cough a little, it feels a little scratchy. Maybe you've been yelling a little too much.
Maybe. So I'll finish wiping that off. Is it on my clothes or did it fall off?
Just seemed like it was on your skin.
All right. And then I'll go and open the trunk and take a plastic bag I have in there and hide it in that. Toss it back and close it.
You open the trunk and remember that you didn't complete your last trip. They asked you to take something across town and leave it in a dumpster, and you remember getting there. The bag's still full.
Are there any side pockets on it?
Of the bag?
It's just a garbage bag.
It's a big old garbage bag.
I'll just set this beside it. Close the trunk, and I'm gonna check my GPS and see if how far away I am from that drop, where I was supposed to drop this shit.
Not too far. Uptown. Maybe 20 minutes.
Yeah, that's just long enough as to where if I went and did that, they'd notice I was gone.
Yeah.
Better finish the party, and then I can go do this after. Looks like the fire alarm went off.
Kind of looks like the party's ending on its own, doesn't it?
Yeah. So I guess I'll go say goodbye to my friends and see
Maverick,
what happened.
you rush out of the club. Jenny and B behind you. Feeling wet, gross, smelly. Inside the club, Maverick, you look at Sparky and his new shoes. He tells you that it's got to be different this time. Whatever happens next can't happen.
You have 3 questions. I suggest you use them wisely.
3 questions, Maverick. Make it quick.
Oh, and it's MAL, by the way, on the chalkboard.
Okay.
You don't always get that far, Maverick. Usually you only make it to M. Do you ever think that the kids are the problem? Not you?
I mean, it's not necessarily kids. It's the kids' parents. But what? What do you mean it can't happen again?
That's one.
Because if it happens again, I don't know that I can make things go around one more time.
Everything's out of sync this time.
We're running out of time.
What specific event? It's the one that can't happen.
The headlights in the car in the moon.
Maverick, last time, and every time now that you really think about it, the moon has to fall. It's important.
One more question.
TikTok.
Am I the problem?
That's a good question. Jenny and B! Outside.
Can I answer that one real quick?
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah.
Outside! Jenny and B, filthy, covered in stinky ass water. I guess the party's over, huh, girls?
God. We have to get home. This
I need a
stinks.
shower.
Me
like,
too.
immediately.
Yeah.
Luckily, you
So
guys. Luckily, y'all know a cabbie.
Keith. Oh, do you have any towels?
Keith, can you please take us home? You might want to put something down on your seats.
Yeah. Somehow
really
I got
something.
wet too. It must have been going off right as I was leaving. Whichever you is the smallest or not the wettest can reuse my used towel, and the other of you can share this other towel. Yeah, that's fresh.
How is it used?
Oh, I just wiped the crap off of my skin.
Is that like metaphorical crap, or will I be wiping said crap onto myself?
I got wet. Like,
Okay, all right. So
you
it's just your wetness. Okay, that's fine. B can have the fresh one. I'll take this one.
okay. Do you think Maverick and Sparky also want to ride?
I don't know where they are. I saw Sparky in the middle with some thing going on.
I drove us all here, so it'd be a real dick move for me to leave without them.
Maverick, I haven't really seen at all. B, have you seen Maverick?
Oh, I saw him right before I left.
B
Are they still inside?
wipes the dirty water off of herself and
I'm gonna
looks fresh as
study the
hell.
towel I'm gonna study the towel as they wipe it and see if it's the same color as what came off me.
The towel looks fine, but luckily B must have come in some sort of water-resistant clothing. She's looking fresh as hell in a popping red scarf and lovely red accented bangles.
Have you been wearing that all night?
Meow.
Of course. Okay.
I actually don't think she's not really herself right now. She thinks her leg is real, and it looks real.
Well, she only lost it earlier tonight. Maybe it grew back. She lost it
Yeah,
really
like the
suddenly.
moon grew back.
Hey now. Think about it. She lost her leg really suddenly. Why wouldn't it reappear really suddenly? Do you remember how she lost it? Right?
No, I actually don't remember.
I'm standing right here, guys.
Well, you know, you came in looking one way, and now you look a totally different way. You had a leg and then you didn't, and now you do again. I don't know what's going on.
Your clothes are very different, and I did see 2 of you earlier tonight.
You don't like my outfit? It's very. It's for the party.
I mean, yeah, it looks like what the people had on in the party. Yeah, that's true. And that's
did they
clearly
get
very
it?
fashionable if many people were wearing it. As long as you like it, is what's important.
Whistler and Maverick exit the club, looking like they had a great time. Exhausted, a little dirty and wet, but, you know, kind of like that good party sweat.
That was
Okay.
awesome, Maverick. But now I need to take the watch and put it on my thing, and now I can point it at stuff, and I have a better idea of where the lost time went.
You should attach it to your thing that goes ding.
Yes, exactly.
Maverick, as you step outside, you hear your good pal Sparky talking to you. You're suddenly accosted by pain as your basset hound, the dog, leaps from wherever it was hanging out, latches onto your calf, bites in deep. Arrgh.
Let go, and I scruff him.
Doesn't let go. He's clamped on hard.
Somebody give me a hand, please.
I'll take my
my
gun and
God.
smack it in the spine.
Do you
Whoa, that's excessive.
grab your
Now.
pistol out of the glove box, hustle over, and pistol whip him in the spine?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the plan.
The basset hound emits a loud crunch. And ears blaze still.
God.
What?
What?
Is it dead?
You killed the dog.
No. I'm gonna get down and I'm gonna touch its neck.
Help me.
Is its heart still beating?
It's cold.
I reached.
What the hell are you doing?
Oh, evidently I just killed your dog. Is your leg okay?
Oh,
Jonathan too.
Why would you kill his dog?
I wasn't trying to kill it. I was trying to make sure it got off of his leg.
Keith,
you
I-
do that any other way.
you're not
with
exactly a
gun.
medical professional, but you shouldn't be cold this quick.
There's no way that would have killed it. And what's more, it seems like it's very cold. I've never felt a living thing this cold.
Well, it did just come out.
If
of
it
the-
just died, it wouldn't be this cold. Is there blood?
You turn it
Maybe was
over.
already cold.
You turn it over. Seems like it was disemboweled a long time ago. A large gap in its stomach.
Oh my god.
Zombie dog?
What is happening?
Did he puncture your skin? On
did.
your hand?
On his calf.
On your calf?
Dog.
Yes, you are bleeding.
Dog.
Dog
Did
comes
he call
hustling
mine?
over.
Oh, dog. Thank
3?
goodness. I'm just
3?
gonna hug the dog.
3 is standing on top of Dark Club.
What are you doing up there?
Peas on the roof.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
I understand.
So, what do you guys want to do next?
He needs to get to a hospital.
I want
This
to
is
bury
so-
this dog.
You need a rabies shot, a
A
zombie
priest.
shot,
A priest? What do I need a priest?
Can I
for?
just, Keith?
a
can you-
zombie dog bit you, man.
I just-
Oh my gosh! I
Check
don't have
your
the-
dogs. How about that? Check your
Well,
dogs.
my
See if
dog,
they're-
my dog can't be a zombie. He's peeing on the roof.
My dog's too
Yeah,
rich
what
and
if they didn't
powerful to
take
answer
his
my
bladder
phone
away?
calls.
Well, dog looks great. Dog looks fantastic. And I'd like to keep dog looking this healthy, if at all possible.
Does dog look great and healthy?
Yeah, dog's a big fluffy boy.
Check its guts. God forbid.
His
Where's
belly.
the
DOG seems to be absent.
Huh.
But then you hear a barking from back inside, and he comes bounding out of the club.
There you are.
Is he wearing red scarves and a long coat?
No. His collar's different than it used to be.
Oh.
Does it still have my name on it?
It says Sparky.
Works for me.
It's got a watch
So-
attached where the clip ought to be.
It's got a watch attached.
A watch face, yes.
The watch that I attached to the thing that goes ding.
That's the one.
I get a second one.
You do.
I take the watch.
2 watches, just this time.
Oh, this is so cool. I have twice the amount of lost time.
The lost time is in those watches?
Didn't you see when I was spinning around, didn't you see the hands go whirling around while I was dancing out there?
Oh, no. I don't know. I guess I was too focused on your dance. I didn't see the significance of the watch.
Look. I know I got good hips that move around, but it was kind of cool. I liked what I did, but I don't know what to do now.
So hang on. You said there's lost time in them. Wait, that's part of the mystery here, right? You were able to locate the lost time?
Yeah.
What was draining it? Why was it leaving?
Oh, because people misplace it.
Oh, well, that seems common. It's not nefarious at all.
I mean, most things aren't nefarious.
Well, we were hired to figure out, why we were losing time. We found the time. Can't we just smash the watches and all the time we'll go back?
No. You don't want to break all the lost time.
Oh, the watches are the lost time?
Well, they contain the lost time.
Remember, he swirled it up.
Yeah, but if you break the watches, you might end up breaking the lost time, and so then there's not time because it's all broken time, and it gets all splintery and kind of like walking on glass.
And there'd be no time.
Carefully extract the time.
Where are my shoes?
You wouldn't want there to be no time after all.
Hang on. So you have to carefully extract the time from the watches now to return it?
No. I just hit a button on the side, and the watch faces go around.
Oh, well, you should just give everybody their time back then, right?
Nah, it doesn't work like that. They already lost it. They misplaced it. It's mine now.
Can I have some?
I mean, sure. But what are we gonna do with I feel like this feels kind of weird. Why do I have twice the amount of lost time? Is someone trying to tell me something?
Back inside the club, Maverick and Sparky Quigs just finished attaching a watch to a dog, sending it outside.
So to answer your last question, you're not the problem. There's not like a singular person who's the problem. We're all a part of how things get fixed. But we can't both be the problem and the solution at the same time. Or rather, we need to stop being one to be the other, that type of thing. We need to change what we're doing in order to be different. You get me?
Namaste.
I hope you get him, Maverick, because you're out of time.
Oh no.
Sorry, bud. The bouncer's going to come and throw you out here in about 5 seconds.
The door opens. Tall, muscular fella.
Oh, and don't talk to yourself. Don't do something that's going to make your other self, because you might end up bouncing off and doing really bad things. I'm going to try to keep things together with the ritual here, but just to let you know. And take the bottle of chloroform at the end of the bar if you need it.
Sparky.
Okay.
Time's running out. Whistler called way too much of it. And your 2 hours is more like 25 minutes.
Shit. I hope he uses that watch.
Maverick, what are you doing?
Grab the chloroform on the way out.
And then what? You pop outside with the bouncer lightly harassing you.
Hey, I'm going.
And you see 5 very familiar faces standing near a car over in the parking lot.
I'll watch what they do from the like a shadowy place, if there is a place of shadowy.
You step into a conveniently well-lit alley, because nothing's dark in Dark City. By design, after all. You take a look. What your pals are up to. Party! What are you doing?
Okay, so wipe yourselves off as best as you can. I don't know what happened to your dog. That's extremely strange. It seems like it's been dead for a long time, and there's no way the amount of force I hit it with would have killed it, much less disemboweled it. You need to decide if you'd like to go to a hospital next. I know you two ladies would like to go home. Sparky, where would you like to go?
Anywhere where the party keeps going.
Oh, well, shit, that's right down the street. You can walk.
Well, no. I want to go with y'all. We all gotta go find the new party.
Well, I kind of got a thing to do, so party might be over tonight.
What do you gotta do that's so important, dude?
I can't really talk about it, but I think about an hour, maybe, and then I can come hang out again until the night ends.
It's not like they couldn't ride along. They just can't see what you got to do when you get there. It's just a delivery, after all.
Why don't we just go with you?
Yeah, we'll just ride in the back. You do what you gotta do, and we'll. It's not gonna take more than a few minutes, right?
Okay, but you all have to promise to use some really good drugs and not pay attention.
I have to do drugs in order to go on this route.
Yeah, I got everything back there, though, so just take the pick. You can just take a nap if you need to.
Not pay attention, but that works.
Uppers, downers, ciders, all of it.
Yeah, whatever you need to not pay attention to what I have to do for the job. Because to be honest with you, I don't know what I have to do. I just need to drop something somewhere, and I don't want to remember where it is. I don't want any of you to remember where it is or anything about it, because that's supposed to be. Right?
Why don't I just go to sleep then, and you can just wake me up when we're on my way?
Nobody
Yes,
goes.
blindfold yourself.
Nobody goes to sleep, Jenny.
You have a scarf. I'll just put it around
Yeah,
my
let's
eyes.
just-
There you go.
I assume that's what you mean by sleep.
Yeah.
You all told me you don't sleep.
Right.
What is it?
close my eyes, pass out.
But
I
yeah,
will
if you
have
do
my
need any
dog.
chemical help with that, it is plenty. You could be on another planet. You could be experiencing true darkness or light.
I feel like at some point in my life I had a lot of drugs, and it was just too much. So I try to stick on the other side of sobriety in that way, I guess.
Wow, I can't imagine dancing without any drugs in the system. Interesting.
There's alcohol.
Maverick, it
Yeah.
looks like they're about to get in the car.
Oh, Maverick. Yeah. So, do you want to go to the hospital for your leg? That wound is interesting.
I think it'll be fine.
Just pour
Seems to
some,
stop bleeding.
Rubbing alcohol or something on
Yeah,
it.
get some
Can I
high-proof alcohol.
Take a look at it.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get down and take a real long look at it, and I want to study where its teeth went into his skin and the shape of the marks it's left.
Well, go ahead and roll medicine.
Oh no.
Oh,
I don't anticipate knowing anything. Oh no. No. I really just want to know the shape. Does it look roughly like a dog bit him?
Yeah, but you should at least check it out. You said you were gonna. Ah, not a 1, unfortunately.
Yeah.
It's definitely a wound. Seems to have stopped bleeding. I don't know. What would you call it? Dog-shaped.
I noticed the dog was strange, so I wanted to see if the bite was strange or if this just looks like a normal dog bite.
I mean, there's definitely holes in a roughly U-shaped pattern.
And it stopped bleeding already,
It has.
so it must not have been that deep.
I guess not.
Okay. I know that dogs' teeth are smooth.
Yeah.
Best any dogs I've seen.
Mhm,
So
mhm.
I would think it would just be little dots, right?
Yeah.
Okay. If it's little dots in a half U shape and it already stopped bleeding, that's super fucked up that his dog is disemboweled and died a long time ago, maybe. but
Well,
okay, I guess this is okay.
He did make Jonathan mad after all. He kind of deserved it. Should not unplug the vending machine.
Wait, I wasn't even there for that. Okay. Yeah, I guess if it feels okay, then sure. You want to go back to your place, or do you want to just keep hanging out?
Oh.
Okay. Well, everybody in, and let's just chill here for about 5 minutes. Go ahead and pop or smoke or drink or whatever you need to do to not remember the next 30 minutes. Or be safe. Next hour.
Maverick, you're hanging out in an alley. Looks like they're getting in the car. You're running out of time.
No. Do I remember where we sort of went?
Lunar Heights.
I'm gonna call a cab and go ahead and try and ride there.
See if you can get there ahead of them.
Yeah.
Okay. Call up a cab. They got 5 minutes to blow, so you can race them up there. Zoom off into the night. 5 minutes passes. Everyone takes, drinks, smokes, whatever they feel like they need to forget the next half hour or so.
Everybody feel good?
We feel good. I want to do one thing though, because I want to make this last as long as possible for all of us. Hey, everyone put your hand out, like right here.
No. Maybe you do that after I do this.
No. Let's do it right now. It's gonna be really cool, man. Everyone put your hand over the watch.
Okay.
You two,
okay, I trust you.
All right, cool. And I hit the button.
On one watch or two?
One.
Okay.
The one that's that was the spare one that randomly showed up.
The extra watch.
The extra watch, yes.
On the road! We're driving up the highway. Keith, you gotta make a drop off. Lunar Heights, 20 minutes away up the switchbacks along the road. And you got a place to be, a bag to dump.
Nice and normal. No need to speed. Don't have to be crazy about this. Just
Behind
get in the
you,
car.
you see a pair of red and blue lights flip on. Cheetah blood's illegal in Dark City, Keith.
Probably should have done this drop before I got the car modded. Okay.
What do you do?
Everybody stay calm. Double your dosage of whatever you're enjoying. And plug your ears, and I'll turn on the noise dampening for the car.
What's wrong?
Oh, nothing. I just need to drive fast for a little bit.
You turn the dampeners on, blast through the barricades. The police don't seem to hear you. They can smell the cheetah blood, and they come peeling out. Follow along. I need to make 3 drive checks, Keith.
If anybody's paying attention to Keith, he's now sweating.
Sure B is holding on to Jenny for dear life.
Just
Jenny's
clinging
also
to Jenny.
holding on to dog.
Clinging to dog.
Can I push that?
Of course.
Actually, 2 away. I'll go luck.
All right. It makes sense that you have a little trouble and you need to push your luck. Feels like that's the right way for things to happen.
These big jobs are never easy.
They aren't. You whip into the switchbacks up towards Lunar Heights. Maverick. You find yourself at a drawbridge that seems to be raised and marked out of order. Lunar Heights is on the other side, but you don't have a good way over. What are you doing?
No, it says that it's not.
You want to head to the gatehouse? I also need you to get closer to your microphone.
Yes.
Oh.
There it is.
You head over to the gatehouse, and there's a security guard, but he seems like he's unconscious. There's a small billy club next to your foot, and your hand aches a little.
I attempt to put it down.
I said it's next to your foot. There's nothing to put down. Oh, you mean the
No,
bridge?
The bridge.
You step into the gatehouse, lower the bridge, pull the lever, and it does begin to go down. It's out of order, and certainly ain't because it doesn't work. A few minutes pass. It's a slow process. You feel like you've got time. More than you might have thought you had. What do you do next?
So the bridge isn't going down.
No, it is going down.
Oh, it is going
Yes,
down.
it just takes a few minutes. It's not a quick process.
Okay. Is there a walkway on the bridge or under
Yeah.
the bridge?
There's a for foot traffic it goes under, but you could walk over if you wanted.
I'll go under.
Okay.
I'll be in kind of a bit of a hurry.
You hustle across the bridge, find yourself on the island known as Lunar Heights. The clubs here are exclusive. In fact, I don't know that you could have afforded them. You think you've ever been here before, Maverick?
Just the one time. But I don't. I assume I remember some, but not all.
Well, last time you here, there was a big crashing sound and a lot of glass. But you're here now. What are you up to?
I'll wait, not on the drawbridge, but on a straight or two down, just to make sure that they make it across.
I
I'm not
see.
sure where they're gonna go, but I'm sure I can follow.
On foot?
If they're still being chased, I don't feel like I feel like the sirens will be a dead giveaway. Shouldn't be too hard to follow.
Yeah. I'm sure you'll have plenty of time, right?
Plenty of time.
Plenty of time. Is that Amber in the background? Gotcha.
Yeah, of course it's her.
I was just curious. I'm never sure who's chit-chatting or meowing in the background. Alrighty. Sounds like Maverick's gonna wait. Thinks he's got time. On the road! Our pals are in a street chase. One of the police cars spins out. Seems like they must have hit something or lost engine power. But the other's hot on your tail. You see metal tubes aiming at your car in the rear view, Keith.
Okay, everybody duck down. Please stay ducked down.
I need dodge checks from the four in the back.
Duck down? For what? What have you gotten us into?
Don't ask. Just
Oh,
duck.
Maverick. A very unfortunate series of rolls as nobody manages to dodge. Three of you graze as the bullets pierce the rear windshield and glass flies and scratches up across the arms and the back of your neck as you try to hunker. Maverick, you feel yourself kind of go cold. Like something's wrong and you're not really sure what it is, but you put your hand up to the side of your head and it comes away wet.
Something's wrong.
Stay ducked down. I'll try something else, and I'm gonna try and
just
shoot
lay
back
down.
real quick.
Maverick says, guys, something's wrong, and collapses into the seat next to Sparky.
Oh, check on him. I have to shoot back.
What? Shoot back? Why are we being shot at?
Keith
Keep
pulls
your eyes closed.
his pistol,
I'm not gonna-
wings it out the window, and starts firing behind you.
Oh my god.
I don't want to hit them. I do want to hit them, but I really want them to just stop shooting.
That was so close, Sparky. Would you like to burn luck? All right. Sparky pushes with some luck to get the one he missed on a very good roll and whips out some highly medicated, cocaine-infused bandages and begins to bandage Maverick's head.
It's funny. Those weren't for medicinal usage, but they've been fucking incredible back there.
You'd be surprised how much adrenaline can help in a tough situation.
But cocaine is actually
I need you to get closer to your microphone.
God dang it. I said cocaine's actually a dilator. They use to stop nosebleeds and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oddly enough, so
Constricts the blood vessels. Mm-hmm. Well, you're driving. You're driving along. And you see that your shots aren't landing. You're having a tough time there, Keith, and the road seems longer than you thought it was gonna be. 20 minutes isn't going by nearly fast enough. You think that car is gonna catch up to you? Would you like to hit your nos?
No.
No.
I think I'm gonna let him catch up.
You're
a
gonna let
little
him catch
closer.
up? What for? It's
just
the
a little bit-
police.
Just a little bit closer so that I can hopefully just fucking kill him.
Oh, you're just gonna shoot them because they're closer.
Yeah,
all right.
I'm gonna let him get a little bit closer and really take a measured shot.
Go ahead and shoot your pistol at a hard difficulty.
Okay. I'm expecting to need. I mean, like you said, the 20 minutes is taking forever. I'm probably going to need this on a straightaway. I wouldn't want to fuck it here.
That's true. You wouldn't want to have to turn while your nos was blowing.
No. Where's my pistol? Handgun.
An unfortunate miss due to the difficulty of having to shoot behind you largely blind. You could burn an awful lot of luck if you think it's worth it.
I've kind of committed myself to this by slowing down, so yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna burn 16?
I feel like I have to.
I mean, you don't have to do anything.
I'm gonna let the fucking cop catch us.
That sure as hell ain't gonna happen. You burn some luck. Make that hard shot, and you see the bullet slam into the front windshield. Clip the officer on what appears to be some sort of armored vest, I suppose. He shudders in your rear view, and the car swerves. Oh, his partner in the passenger seat grabs on. And they speed up to a reckless speed as the unconscious driver puts his foot all the way down.
I'm going to try to pull over and stop. I know he's going to have a lot of trouble maneuvering if he's trying to drive sideways and they're going crazy.
You pull over
Pretty sure I hit him.
with a stop. You realize immediately the mistake of your ways. Dark City Police ain't concerned about safety. or the value of human lives.
Trying to juke him and go the other way.
The scent of people are hungry.
I am hitting the watch on the thing that goes ding to give him 60 seconds back.
Time rewinds as you can reconsider your thoughts about stopping. You hear a loud kind of like old school toaster ding. Bing! And you look in the back rear view and you notice that the passenger is a Santa person. And you know what they're like.
Ugh. Okay. This isn't about getting arrested. This is about getting eaten.
Yeah.
Of course, I don't feel bad about killing them now.
No. But if you stop, they're gonna get you.
There's no getting caught.
So you gotta drive on. I'm gonna need
driving.
3 more drive checks since it's taken so very long.
I'm hoping that this guy, getting clipped and the other guy trying to drive sideways will fuck them up a bit on this nice drive.
Definitely gonna hurt him on the turns.
3 more?
3 more. 1, 2, and 3. It was looking good right up until you got to the straightaway there at the end.
Okay.
And he pushes it, knowing that he's got the nos in the can, saving it like a smart fella he is. Maverick, it's taken an awful long time. You were pretty sure they were supposed to be here like 20 minutes ago. You're muted.
I'll go back to the drawbridge.
You head over the drawbridge. You see it's been raised again.
What the? Well, I'm gonna walk back over.
You head over to this side of the gatehouse. And you find it empty. No one's inside.
I reconsider my decision on putting it down. I remember things are supposed to happen this way.
What's supposed to happen this way?
They're supposed to be the same. It's not supposed to change.
And the drawbridge is supposed to be up?
Maybe. I don't know.
What do you remember?
I remember the crash, or at least
Yeah, but how'd you get here?
I walked here.
This time?
Well,
Or last time?
last time we drove here.
Over the bridge.
Right.
So was it down or up?
Don't know. Down it goes.
And step inside. And you pull the lever. And through the glass pane, I need to find you again. There you are. You see a tall, hooded figure standing at the edge of the drawbridge, wearing a robe of all black, either bald or with a very short haircut, holding some sort of pyramid, I guess.
Where do I see the map?
Standing right in front of the drawbridge. They look over to you, noticing you, noticing them.
And fall in love.
I can take you home if you want. One way. Never come back.
think real hard about it and remember all the misery that all that's caused. Say, okay. Take me home.
One favor. Nothing without a cost.
What's the favor?
Keep the drawbridge up.
Okay. Send it back up.
Drawbridge raises. The figure stands and looks expectantly at the bridge and just waits. Looks up, as if expecting something to come flying over. You hit the straightaway. You burn the nos like you burn your luck. And you leave the police in the dust. But they've got their own nos, you're pretty sure. So you've only bought yourself a moment as the centipede manages to finish eating its partner and take the driver's seat.
Well, maybe a moment's all I need.
Maybe so. You slam the nos. In the back seat, Maverick, you're having a real hard time pulling it together. Everything's a little wavy. You feel like you're moving and not moving at the same moment. Your adrenaline's pumping, but you also feel so calm, peaceful. Like you're about to get some rest you've been missing for a long time. You sit up, your head wrapped, a shard of glass having been removed from your hair as your head was wrapped in the cocaine gauze. You feel something's wrong inside your brain.
Y'all, I don't. Something wrong.
Keith,
What'd you take?
There's something wrong.
Keith, he's
What'd
not
you take?
doing
Was
well.
it a starlight?
No, there's blood, Keith.
Keith, you do
What?
have 2 of them in the secret console. They're normally for your special passengers, but you could probably save them.
Blood on his head?
Yeah, part of his skull's missing.
Okay, try this.
Keith
Pull one out. Give it to
reaches into the back and kind of messes with the underside of the console, something that's a little out of sight, and pulls out a panel that should have just been part of the plastic. And you see 2 glowing glass vials with a stopper, like little, what are those called in science? So,
Of course,
test tubes.
plunge.
Test tubes.
Test tubes.
Yeah, pair of test tubes.
Take one of these. It can only touch his lips. Make sure he drinks all of it. Do not touch the other one. And hold your breath for 10 seconds. It
Yeah,
should
you can hold
reboot you.
And I toss her the thing that goes ding with the watch on it.
Toss it to who?
To B.
Oh, to B. To B, you grab this glowing test tube.
Okay. And I just put it to his mouth, and then he drinks it.
He has to swallow all of it.
Every last drop.
Okay.
Dump his
Maverick.
head back. Just dump it. Just make sure it's inside his body, and then yeah, hold your breath for 10 seconds. And if you get shot in the head, you might only have 10 seconds.
Me or him? Who has to
Did you
hold
get
that
shot in
breath?
the head? Are you drinking it?
No.
Okay, him.
How-
Stopper.
How clear do I feel? Like, how clear-headed do I feel?
crystal.
Also, it's distilled starlight, so once you open it, he has to drink it within 3 seconds.
Crystal.
Okay.
You are absolutely certain of what happens next.
He tilts his head back, pulls the stopper
I
out.
push it away.
He fumbles,
And then,
tries to bat at you, losing blood, like, just pouring blood out of the back of his skull, through the gauze. The adrenaline, the only thing that is keeping him alive. And you like pop the cork and you tilt his head, and he starts to fight, starts to push at your hands.
try to slide underneath and just shove it into his mouth, the whole thing.
All right.
That's tube and all.
The two of you can roll brawl. Whoever gets the lower roll wins.
I look
Maverick.
Jesus.
Roll the dice.
You can luck if you'd like to burn 30 something,
He can roll. He can burn it.
and he could burn his too.
Good push to see how you roll.
You could push, run the take the risks.
Alright, how do I push again?
Just click the result, and it'll give you the option. Like you click your 84.
Yeah, it just gives me.
Maybe you're not allowed to
Spend
push
40.
brawls.
Yeah, it says spend 40 for luck.
All right, well just roll brawl again. I'll let you push it. That's much better. Maverick, you thought you pushed her away, but she starts to slide in under your guard. Would you like to push or burn yourself?
Have 42 luck.
Oh wow, what if we draw?
Like if you roll the same number?
If I push, I have 42 luck.
Oh, you could push down to exactly 7.
Yep.
That's hilarious. Which she
Yes,
could
you roll again.
she could still push, or she
Oh,
could
she
she
could
could
push
she could
one.
well, she could burn.
Or
Yeah,
she could burn one luck.
yeah, she could burn
whatever.
one.
That would be kind of
Okay, well I'll push.
All right.
No, I just leave.
A 91. You thought you had her. You swing with one arm and bat her away, and you feel like you got it. And then there's a glowing glass vial and liquid in your throat, and it burns like the hot fire of the sun. You look back at your new friend at the edge of the highway. The fuck was that?
Oh,
Don't know.
Our radio blipped on for a second. I must have hit it with my elbow.
Nice.
I mean, it's tough to instruct people shoot guns and drive a car. at the same
True,
time.
true, true. She looks back at you. I'm sorry. Tried. He's too strong.
We made a deal.
We did. You see the figure go like full T-pose as a blast of fiery golden light spears them in the middle of the road and reduces them to ash.
Did they not even jump the drawbridge?
They're not even there yet.
Oh.
What do you do?
Start to pull the drawbridge down.
Pull the lever.
Pull the lever, Gronk.
Pull the lever.
Why do we even have that lever?
Somewhere above you, you hear the sound of a ticking clock, Maverick. And a voice speaks softly into your ear.
They have to jump. It's the only way. You'll figure it out next time.
That's it. It doesn't say anything else. You lower the drawbridge. It comes rattling down. See on the far side, the security guard you whacked, or maybe you didn't whack. You definitely whacked last time. Seems to be coming round. Down at the far end of the street, on a straightaway, pumping nos out of their car. We're flying up the road. Our party is doing their best. Maverick, whatever that was, it cleared you right up. You feel fine. In fact, you feel amped. You feel good. B, Sparky, Jenny, the blood that was gushing out of the back of his head through the gauze seems to have stopped up the moment he finished that last drop of whatever that was in that vial.
I did it!
Okay, perfect. Maverick, you're gonna feel really, really good for about, I don't know, a little bit, and then really, really tired for like a lot. But you'll be okay. Your system just got crushed.
You'll be fine.
Usually I only have to give those to rich people who you took every drug, but I figured, might stop a bullet too, so why not? Plus, you never really know what they're lacing their bullets with. Fucking centipede.
True.
Sometimes what they dip in is worse than the ballistics itself.
Did you say centipede people?
I don't know what's going on anymore, but I want out of this. When are we
We're
gonna be
almost
done?
there. It's okay. Close your eyes.
Closing my eyes doesn't help me with bullets, okay?
I mean, you're not supposed to know where I'm dropping this.
Yeah, it's not about the knowing the location. It's about the bullets flying at me and me
Stay
getting
ducked
behind.
down. The
You want me to
car
try
is
and shoot
bulletproof.
him? You want me to try and shoot him? Give me the
Are
gun.
they
I'll
even
try and
back
shoot him.
there anymore? I'm going pretty fast.
Yeah, seems like they turned the corner maybe a good 30 seconds behind you instead of 12 and hit their own nos.
Oh, I'll be able to lose them. In fact, let's try and be quiet. I bet we can duck down a couple corners. Maybe where we're going is secluded.
Up ahead, you see the drawbridge is down. A good path into Lunar Heights, but it also means you're gonna basically trap yourself on the island.
That's fine. Lunar Heights is full of party cars. They won't even know which one's mine. It's a fucking cab. And I don't have a license plate, so be alright.
That's true. And if would you look at that? Looks like the drawbridge is starting to raise. You can jump it real easy. You're way closer.
Yeah, okay, even better. They won't be able to jump this ship.
Yeah. Push yourself right in the center of the road. Knowing it's clear sailing, safety, victory, and the end of your job.
Everybody hold on tightly. This will be a little bit exciting, but I don't think it'll be too bad.
Hold on.
To the car.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump this
and each other.
drawbridge. The cops won't be able to make it over. They're too far behind. And that'll give us plenty of time to hide once we're over in Richville.
You're jumping? Okay, according to my calculations, you'd need to hit that at going like exactly 70 miles per hour and at an angle of well, okay, you would need to make sure you were not over a 75-degree angle or under a 30-degree angle, because otherwise we will fly off into the moon.
Oh, 70 degrees. Okay, 70 miles per hour and not an extreme angle. Okay, I'll try and land as close to the bridge as possible. Thank you.
I'm very upset that I didn't get to let go. So
That you didn't get your piece.
I shoot at the front dash
So you
of the car.
pull a pistol from your ankle holster and begin to unload into the front dash of the car. Bang!
Whoa,
Bang.
whoa.
Oh my
Who has a fucking gun? Why weren't you shooting at the cops? What are you shooting at?
You see the center
My
console
windshield.
of your dash has gone lights out, Keith. You've lost power steering.
Oops, no, Jenny, out. Oh, that's a good thing.
Push him out of the car.
Just push him out.
What does
Or
my
shoot him.
stupid
Oh.
thing-
I'm just going to try to shoot him.
Everything was really quiet on your thing that goes ding. Right up until that gunshot went off, and now it's redlining. Beeping so fast it's just a hum. Boop!
I'm gonna take the pistol, which hopefully still has ammunition left. and
Sure,
turn
why
around and try
not?
to shoot him in the
So
face.
whips it around, puts it right to Maverick's head. Maverick, do you do anything, or do you accept the peace you were offered?
I just press my head to it.
Oh. Feel him lean into it.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, don't shoot him. I just saved him.
Pull the gun back. I don't know why you just tried to kill yourself, but I'm not doing it. Get the fucking gun away from him.
What's happening?
Foot still heavy on the pedal. You approach the drawbridge. Power steering gone. You know if you have to turn, you're basically gonna crash. Luckily, you've only gotta go straight for now.
I know I just need to hit 70.
The
She
engine
already did the
roars.
calculation for me.
You punch way over 70, so you gotta slow down a little. So you were burning the NOS, you were going a solid 150.
Yeah, trying to slow down a bit up to the bridge. I'm like, okay, launch at 70. If when you hit the bridge, you're going 75, you just have to launch at 70. Okay.
B, you feel the car slow, and you spot as it begins that slow angular change towards the ramp. The moon's not in the right place, B.
Oh no. Oh, this is all wrong. It's not supposed to be there. It's supposed to be there. Why is it there? Guys, this is wrong.
B pulls out a notepad, number 2 pencil. Starts doing a lot of head math real quick.
Quick maths.
Quick maths. The thing that goes ding runs out of battery. Goes quiet. Jenny,
Is the watch at 0 time?
it's probably got a few seconds left.
I give it to B.
B begins to do calculations faster and faster. Jenny, the light is beautiful. Bright. Fills the whole of your vision.
Just gonna like hold on the dog.
Cling tightly to your big, fluffy Malamute mix.
I hear B struggling back there. And saying things
You hear you
alarmed.
mostly like mumbling to herself about the moon. And then saying like just like a lot of numbers like 6, 18, 21, you know.
I'm gonna take the other vial and chug it real quick.
Interesting.
I'm tired of this shit. I'm so tired.
You chug the vial, throw it back in one long gulp. And up ahead on the drawbridge, you see a pair of figures. Long, straight hair, heavy trench coat. obvious blood relation. One older, one younger.
Hey, Dad. I found Ben. We're gonna get him to rehab.
That's good. He needs it. You know, I know it's been a long couple of years, but I think they can really help him this time. Or at least I hope so.
Yeah.
I know how hard it is to not be able to talk to your kid.
Yeah. We found Alice. Well, let's go home. What do you say? You and me.
And Ben and his son.
Just Ben.
Well, you can't fix other people, and still a lot of life ahead of him. So, okay, well, let's help him fix what he can.
Yeah.
You gun the car! Fly up the bridge ramp! Jenny sobs in the background, clinging tightly to her dog.
Keith, I'm gonna kill you if we're not dead.
Maverick
We're not gonna die.
passes out from the blood loss.
Fuck you, Maverick.
B finally finishes the calculations. Just in time to know it's too late. You needed to go about 8 miles per hour slower. B. The ramp's a little too high. He slowed down too much. And then he sped back up, trying to compensate. Sparky Whistler. You got about 18 seconds of clarity.
$70 miles per hour. 70 miles per hour. 70 miles per hour.
We're not gonna make it. We're not gonna make it. We're not gonna make it. We're not gonna make it.
I do the ritual right now.
You're already doing the ritual, Quigs. It's almost done.
Perfect.
Whistler's got about 18 seconds of perfect clarity. Would you like to leave yourself a message?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Hit both watches next time, you dumbass.
Maybe next time he will. We fly across the ramp, through the sky, recognizing far too late that you were still going too fast, Keith. But it doesn't really matter since you're not in the car. The driver's seat sits empty as the four of you hurtle across the gap. The car stalls. Gunshots having done a little too much damage. But it doesn't matter, you're already flying. Maverick's unconscious to blood loss. Jenny's trying to wish it all away. B, you know exactly what you did wrong. And Whistler's pretty sure he needs to hit both buttons. You slam into the moon! It shatters, the lights fall! And darkness collapses on a dark city. Dark Club is the best club in Dark City. Everybody loves it. Seems to have been losing a little bit of its color lately, but it's still the best one. Everybody's favorite. At a small school, our resident teacher, Maverick, does his best to instruct the young and the helpless of Dark City in the ways of their own futures. Keith drives the rich and the powerful to wherever they like to go. B crunches numbers and hopes to find the solution in time, this time. Jenny cowers beneath the lights. And our good pal Sparky Quigs says goodnight.